We're back.
Oh, yeah. It's been a while.
Yeah. It's almost Ruth Bader Ginsburg's birthday.
Yeah.
On March 15th.
Last time I checked, she's turning 85.
And I can't believe I didn't know it was her birthday on March 15th because the Ides of March,
Yeah.
that's like my favorite day.
I didn't know either.
So in honor of Ruth Bader Ginsburg's birthday, we've decided to make wine charms. I have one little wine charm on mine. We're gonna make wine charms for each of her 6 most used collars or jabots.
Jabot.
Jabot. So we are gonna make 6 collars or 6 jabots for Ruth Bader Ginsburg that will become our wine charms. I've already decided I'm probably going to designate myself the fan favorite. Oh, you should be Stiffelio's. Because you are such a good singer and it's about the opera.
That's a good point.
That's a good point.
It's so structured though.
Yeah. Well,
Stiff.
I mean, if
no
you're going to
movement.
compare you and I, you're more structured. No?
Maybe?
Yeah. Anyway, so collar time, jabot.
And
we're
drinking
gonna-
time.
Oh yeah, I know, and drinking time. Which we might have also been doing while we were planning.
A little bit. Not as much as last time.
Happy birthday, RBG.
Yes.
We love you more with each passing year.
Yes. May you reign and prosper
So,
on the Supreme Court.
yeah, forever.
Well, that's the case. Lifetime appointment. So
I mean, like,
Forever,
never
ever.
die. Yeah, forever, ever.
forever, ever, never, never.
Her Dissent collar, obviously, which if you've been watching us, which you probably have been, you know we do a lot with her Dissent collar.
She's had a few of those.
Dissent collar. We're gonna also do her majority opinion collar,
Mm-hmm.
her fan favorite, her favorite collar that she wears the most often,
Yeah.
right? And the Stiffelio collar and the delicate lace.
Yeah. Which maybe the delicate lace is my favorite.
I know, I do like it.
There's so many.
Did I get all 6?
I think so.
I have purchased these little tiny, they call them stemware hoops, and so I figured that they were meant for wine glasses.
It should be now.
Yeah. And so we have all of these little loops, and that's what we're going to use to put each of our collars around and have that to attach to our wine glasses. Okay, let's get started. What collar should we make first?
Ooh. So maybe we should figure out how we're making each one of them. No.
Before we do it?
Want to just talk about it?
You know what I think we should do?
Okay.
I think we should make the delicate lace collar first because I think it's gonna be really easy and we'll feel accomplished.
I need that today.
We need to have a little RBG in us.
Yes.
So let's do that one.
Okay.
Okay, so you hold the wine stem charm.
Got it.
So what I did when I went shopping for supplies was I found this lace
It's perfect lace.
at Hobby Lobby in the little round thingies, the spools where you have to get it cut by the yard or whatever, and I got a 1/4 yard of it because it was like $1 and I felt like we could mess up a lot, but we really probably need like 1/16 of a yard. But so this looked like it'd be good because it already had these little peaks at the bottom, so I think what we should do is just cut 2 strips of it out with the peaks at the bottom and tie a knot in it around the wine charm and call it.
All good. Sounds good to me.
All right. So I don't even think we need to really show very much of this because if you can't figure out what I just said. Okay.
Find a different YouTube channel.
Right. Let's save some time here. We figured out we were doing it wrong and we found a better way.
There are like
Not
3
tied.
pieces actually.
What?
1, 2, 3.
Oh, it's folded. It's one big piece folded in the front. Okay, so I'm going to take my lace and I'm going to cut it so that I have 3 points at the bottom. And I'm gonna make a pleat, basically.
These look so fancy for wine charms.
Oh, I'm glad you noticed how that really was, because we almost made a fatal
Mistake?
fatal.
Dang.
The delicate lace jabot.
Yep. Collar.
Jabot.
Yeah, for the French. South Dakotans, jab it.
Don't do that. If you do not, you might not learn how to make a single collar on this tutorial. But if you have learned one thing, please let it be to call it a jabot and not a jabbet. Please?
Do that.
That's it. That's the only thing I ask of you. Never make these. I don't care. Don't call it a jabbet.
Make the collar though.
No, I know. For sure make the collar, but for sure, don't call it a jabbet. Okay, so
Reminds me of Star Wars.
I've never seen that.
Oh my god. You can't handle that.
Next up, you should start working on Stiffelio's collar, and I should start working on the majority opinion collar, because that one's gonna be a motherfucking bitch.
Whoa. Oh.
It is.
Yeah, majority opinion's gonna be tough.
This is gonna be the worst one, so we should get out of the way. I will start working on the majority opinion collar, which we're going to crochet, and you're going to start working on Stiffelio's collar, which is going to be basically felt that we're just going to cut in the shape of Stiffelio's collar, and then I think just use like a black Sharpie to make the black line.
Yeah, you can do that.
I mean, that'll be easy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Or embroider it on. No.
Yeah, for sure.
A simple like one stitch thing that you taught me how to do.
Oh, are you talking about the heavy chain?
I don't know.
She is talking about the heavy chain stitch.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know what that is. What is the heavy chain stitch?
It's the one that's thick like the line in the Stiffelio's collar.
Oh, then that's
Okay.
what I'm talking about.
We are going to embroider it. We had a plan to get 6 of RBG's collars, jabots done, and instead I spent the entire time making the most amazing
It looks pretty fantastic.
majority opinion collar ever. And I did not help at all with anything else. So we have only 5 of the colors done.
Oh, like 5.5, 5.5. I'll get there.
5 1/4.
You know, it really. This is Beth stitching. So
It is her favorite collar. We did leave her favorite collar for last, which was probably a poor choice.
after 4 glasses of wine.
But what I care about is that when she says her majority, she's fucking spot on. Look. So I'm going to do a little recap because it's unlikely that we're going to show you all how to do all these things. So I'm just going to do a recap. Okay. So for my favorite majority opinion collar, we took our wine charm, and then we took a piece of gold wire with a pretty thick gauge, and I wrapped it around a crochet hook until it had a round coil, and then I slipped it over the wine charm. And then over that, I took a crochet hook in a size B, and I took a gold crochet thread. I did this in the way that you crochet a circle, and if you want to know the math behind crocheting a circle and how I did all of this, you can check out the tutorial I already made while sober, which will explain it in much better detail.
How much are you talking about? I'm totally sober.
Yeah, right. Which I also am, but I explained it better that other time.
Oh, okay.
Also, I'll write it out later and also check out the tutorial, but I made the gold in the way that you make things grow as a circle, mathematically, when you crochet. And then I switched to a rose gold pink thread, and I made a scalloped edge. And then I took some gold sequins and I sewed them on. This is pretty good for what we got. Anyway, moving on. For her fan favorite collar, we also did a crocheted collar, but this one is directly around the wine charm, which made it easier. And I used a natural crochet thread. For both of these crocheted collars, you're going to want to use 100% cotton, or it's going to be crap. Total shit. Yeah, that. And the thing about the fan favorite is that it was handmade for her by a fan. This was handmade for her by a fan. Same. Okay. And our next jabot is our I can't say it anymore. Stiffelio collar.
Named after an Italian opera.
Yes, and the RBG loves her opera. It was her favorite common interest with Scalia, which I love Scalia.
Yeah.
Even if he's not always on my side, I love the Scalia.
Yeah.
His jurisprudence is just like my jam.
He's a bit of a maniac, but you know what? I like that they got along. They could find common ground regardless of the fact that on
Principle, they did not
principle
agree.
they disagreed.
RBG and Scalia were both extras in an opera together.
Mm-hmm.
And I think now there is an opera about them.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I think so.
I keep looking down because I
She's
have
sewing.
a thing about getting this done before.
Yeah.
I
But
leave.
this is Stifeliano's collar. I don't know it anymore.
Stiffelio.
Stiffelio. Stiffelio's collar is great because Beth made it out of white felt, and then she did a heavy chain stitch embroidery stitch around the edge, which is actually super fancy.
I think I might have switched the stitch a few times. I was like, maybe I'm doing this,
Yeah,
maybe I'm
actually,
not,
it's
maybe I'm
just
doing
like
this.
a normal chain stitch after a while.
Yeah, it's a bit messy, but you know what? I was drinking wine and talking to people.
She
so.
still made an embroidery stitch, which is something that Beth did not do 2 months ago.
No idea.
Crafting works. Tutorials work.
Crafting with people who know what they're doing works.
This is amazing. Okay, next up. This is the delicate lace jabot.
She actually had quite a few that were delicate lace.
Yeah.
But this was the lace that she gets for her
Today.
wine charm.
I mean, let's say we have 6 wine charms when we're done, and there's 2 of us, which means we can have 4 friends. At some point, we might have more than 4 friends, in which case we'll be back here for you with new RBG wine charms.
They'll all be lace.
They might all
Oh,
be
and then
lace.
the blue beaded one.
The blue beaded one she wore at Barack Obama's State of the Union.
State of the Union 2016. 2008. I thought.
16.
Oh, never mind.
He was elected in 2008.
Yeah, not 2016.
What?
It wasn't his inaugural in 2016. No, it was his inaugural in
Oh, it's
2000.
his inaugural? I thought it was just a State of the Union.
I thought it was his inaugural.
His
in
inauguration?
2008.
Oh, his inauguration would have been in 2008.
2009.
Well, it
He was
would have been
elected.
2009, right? This jabot is made of lace that we just cut, and we sewed it around this wine charm, and then our friend Alex, who was here for a while, and we put him to work as a indentured servant, basically.
Yeah, he got a fresca out of the deal.
He also got peanut butter toast.
Oh, yeah.
Fresca and peanut butter toast, and we got this jabot.
It's awesome.
And then Beth made our Dissent collar wine charm, which is not actually the way I asked her to make
No,
it.
not at all. It's fine.
When I make a Dissent collar, I like to take a piece of tracing paper and draw very straight lines on it, and then pin it to my felt, and then sew my sequins on in straight lines. But Beth likes to just cover the entire thing with gold sequins.
Yeah, when we talked about structure earlier, case in point, no structure. That's going to be mine. That's what I'll be throwing on this bad boy.
Oh, let's put it on right now. Okay. And then the
Oh,
final
got it.
one is her favorite collar, which actually looks quite a bit different than this, but
It's your favorite now.
it's her favorite now.
I got, look it. I dissent right
And
there.
I agree.
Yeah, majority. Not majority.
I'm the majority.
There we go. Cheers.
And jabot is not jabbet.
It's a collar.
It is a collar. It is a collar, but it's not a jabbet. So, the whole history of jabbets,
Oh, you're going to get into that. Okay.
I mean, we should know, right? think we should know. No? No?
Get after it.
Okay.
We got time.
So the real story is that when RBG started on Supreme Court and Senator O'Connor was obviously already there, they started talking about how the Supreme Court robes, or justice robes of any kind probably, were really made for the men because they had a spot for their collar to show, or perhaps their tie, or whatever they're wearing. And so Sandra Day O'Connor and RBG decided they were going to create their own standard of Supreme Court attire with their jabot. And that's where they started wearing their jabot, their collar. That stuck out over their robe. It's not your traditional man's tie or a collar, but it is a collar of its own. Yeah. Here's my Stiffelino. Stiffelio.
Stiffelio. Stefanino. For somebody so obsessed with foreign language pronunciation in this video, it is really a sad fact that I can't do this.
It's a big word. I feel like I need to look it up because I am getting it wrong. What do I want to wear? Where's my... Oh, this is what I want to wear.
Yeah, you need the majority opinion.
Okay, I'll be the fan favorite instead.
Stiffelio.
I'm going to be the fan favorite instead.
Placido Domingo.
Stiffelio. Hold on.
Delicate lace. Oh, it didn't stay. I said didn't break it.
I am the fan favorite.
I'm delicate. Apparently. These work well. I feel like we do need to make like human-sized collars now. Jabots.
Happy birthday. And I hope the Ides of March screw all the Republicans. No?
Or there's that. Yeah, there's that.
It's her birthday. She deserves that.
She deserves lots of things.
She deserves that. And I'm the majority opinion. And don't forget to write in a comment if you have a Ruth Bader Ginsburg craft idea.
Or any idea, really.
Well, not any idea.
Really?
You gotta have, the idea has to be centered around some sort of feminism or amazing woman icon.
Okay.
Right? Like, I'm not gonna do any idea. Is it Ruth Bader Ginsburg? We're actually looking for some really good ideas about Marie Curie.
We meaning?
I'm looking for some really good craft ideas about Marie Curie because I am amazed by her and I want to do some crafts. Okay, so back to business. If you like what we do here, like my channel so that you don't miss any of what we're doing, including drinking wine.
Yeah. Find yourself a good bottle, sit down, relax.
No.
Watch a fantastic video.
Find yourself a good box.
Or a box.
Sit down, watch yourself a good video, learn how to craft.
Find a friend.
Find a friend.
Yeah. Don't drink alone. Although,
make sure that she agrees with you and doesn't dissent with you.
Sometimes you need a good dissenter. I don't know why.
No. And,
See, disagree. Good dissenter.
Did I agree?
Yeah, no. No? You didn't realize that?
No. I guess dissenting's in my RBG, my R blood G.
Huh? RB genetics.
RB genetics.
RB genes.
RB genes.
It's in my RB genes. It's amazing I can still form words right
now. RB genes is so much better.
This is in my R blood G.
I will bludgeon people that disagree with me.
Oh, that's me. You got this.
I will bludgeon you.
I will bludgeon you with my words.
Yes. Oh, yes.
No,
anyway,
do these things.
Back to business. Thank you for watching. No, shh, get up.
Oh. I gotta fix my wine thing. It broke. I think I broke it. really broke it.
This is like literally the best part of everything we've done tonight.
Life.
I got it.
Okay.
I'll take a sip.
Thank you for watching us.
Yeah.
And come back soon.
See ya.